Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We're doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, I'm playing Dauntless. If you don't know what that game is, it's basically like a watered down version of like Monster Hunter, I suppose. Or at least that's what people say. I like it, it's pretty cool. I got rid of Monster Hunter, so now I'm just like playing this. But I'm not really doing like a gameplay video. I mean, I'm playing a game. I don't want to sit in front of a camera and like show my face, so I'm just playing a game. But today we're going to be talking about some drama that has been going around the internet. Not about me, of course, because you know I don't live in drama. I just live my life. I just live my awesome, like, best life ever, and like I try to avoid all the drama that I can. And I think I do a pretty damn good job of staying away from drama. So, with that being said, let's just get into it. So there is a YouTuber of the name Onision. His real name is Greg Jackson, and you know, he's like in some really deep shit. And so his partner, who goes by Kai, Cool Guy Kai, which I don't know who came up with that name, but like Kai is fine, but why add the cool guy? Like that's just like really dumb to me. Sounds like you just like need attention or something, self-validation. But anyways, so they are parent-child groomers. They have a bunch of victims coming forward talking about like they were groomed from an underage like age, obviously underage, but yeah, so victims are coming out left and fucking right. I think at this point, like, I've already heard of like 7 victims so far, and it's just like really strange and weird to me. But you know, it is what it is, and I really just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Just like, so we'll talk about Onision first. So Onision, I believe he's 31 or 32. He's in his 30s. That's all I really know about his age. And I guess that he would like have Kai get into these relationships with young girls, because Kai is younger than Onision. I don't know exactly by how much, but he's like in his 20s still, I want to say. But yeah, so Kai would like bring in like younger girls, and like basically they would have this like sort of like try and like get these girls to like be in 3-way. I'm just like running around here. Be in these 3-way relationships.
Hi there, Slayer.
And it's just like, why? I don't understand. Ooh. I really I don't get it.
Slayers never quit.
But
Wanna talk?
but he
Might be getting the
Onision
hang
would
of
like
this.
insert himself
Back to the fight. We'll talk again
insert
soon.
himself into these relationships that Kai was having with these underage girls, and so like just like make it a sort of 3-way relationship type thing. It's just like really sketchy, fishy, like just really freaking strange. And just like, yeah, and then so like there's just like these victims coming forward talking about how like Onision like wanted them to like shave off their hair, freaking like just like make them sign contracts, just like a bunch of stuff. Like, it's just like really hard for me to talk about because like I don't even know how to put this into words. Like, it's just like a really strange situation. But what I'm more concerned about is like his recent tweets and videos that he's been putting out, like very strange. And then Chris Hansen got involved, and like he's doing this like investigation, and like Onision freaking doxed this girl named Billy because she was talking about her story. It's just like really fucked. And yeah, he like put this girl's number out on the internet, and like just like tons of people are just like texting her, calling her, harassing her, and she's asked people to stop. But shit, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I guess I'm ready. My weapon sucks ass, but yeah, and so freaking just like all the crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then the cool guy Kai, I'm gonna call them a they because well, to be honest, I don't think that this cool guy Kai is actually transgender. Therefore, I am not going to call them a he because I do not feel like this person is actually transgender. And a lot of people feel this way, but yeah, because like I just feel like, in my own personal opinion, I feel like this person is just having like a really messed up like identity crisis, and yeah, that's what everyone else is saying too, but like deep down in my heart, I feel like Kai is just like having some sort of like self journey problem, and they need to like figure out for themselves who they are, like without the help of Onision or whatever. And like, I don't know, like a lot of people are like mad about it. I'm not mad that they're saying they're trans because I'm trans. I'm not mad about it. I just I feel more like pity for Kai than I do like feel sorry for them. Just like how, oh crap, they're fighting the monster without me. Yeah, it's just like really like sad. Crap, I'm not the greatest at this game, but crud. But yeah, so it's just like a crap ton of like drama, and like there was a situation with cool dude Kai where he was like in front of a girl. I think her name was freaking Sarah, but I don't remember who it was because there's so many like victims at this point. So I don't know who it was, I don't remember, but there was a situation where like cool guy Kai was just like showering or in a bath, and they were like naked in front of said underage girl, and like, I don't know, to me, if you're like trans anything, like, you're not gonna be comfortable with like being exposed like that. Like that's the whole thing. Like, gender dysphoria, that is the whole freaking thing. And like, if you are comfortable enough to like show your naked body, excuse the vulgarity, but if you're able to expose your naked body to anyone, like, and yeah, I know people say you don't have to have gender dysphoria to be trans, and I don't really know what to say to that, but I know as an experience, like, I am still like super uncomfortable just like being the slightest exposed in front of my own girlfriend, who I've been in a relationship with for almost 3 years. It's just like, it's not because of her. Like, she's great. It's just like a problem I have with myself, you know? And it's just like, I don't know, it screams like really fishy stuff to me, like how, I don't know, how can you be transgender without the dysphoria? Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. But yeah, and like, there's pictures of like hickeys and exchanges and texts, and there's just like so much evidence out there. So much evidence that they are in fact child groomers, and maybe even freaking, like, I look at this as pedophilia. Like, seriously, like, people are saying they might be child groomers, but they're not pedophiles, and I'm just like, well, if you, in my opinion, if you look at a child, somebody, if you are an adult and you see an underage person and you say, oh, well, you know, if I just wait till they're 18, then it'll be fine. But like, no. If you at the time are looking at a child and you think just because you wait till they're 18, that's still pedophilia to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just like me, but like, I don't know. I still view that as pedophilia. Just because you wait doesn't mean anything. And I think people need to like understand that, you know, like, it's just like, oh, crap. Something guy, get away. Yeah. Look at these people. Yeah, but yeah, so just a lot of like things that I wanted to talk about these people, because like it's blowing up, and it's really like kind of messed up to me, because I used to really like Onision. I thought some of his videos were pretty freaking funny, and you know, and like, it was just like, I really liked his videos, and like, I really thought that they were pretty great. But turns out, because I thought it was just like jokes, I thought he was just like being a funny person, but it turns out that he wasn't just being a funny person. He was like, his jokes, his quote-unquote jokes, they are actually like freaking like real, and he just wants you to think they're jokes for his own, I don't know, he's like really just strange. And yeah, I don't know, it's just like, I'll go in from this guy real quick, but But yeah, just like, I don't know, I just like really disappointed, I guess you could say, because like just disappointed that like I ever liked Onision. Like how could I like somebody who's like clearly just so like crappy, such a crappy person. It's just like really sad to me. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to talk about. Like I'm just like disappointed and like shocked really. And just like Chris Hansen, like I'm so glad that he's like deciding to like touch up on this, because like people have been saying, like I always, like when I'm on YouTube, I always like read like the comments and all the stuff. Like whenever I watch a video, I scroll to the comments and I just read comments. And like just, I don't know, like people have been saying that like he's a child groomer and blah blah blah. Like I heard about Shyla, but like I didn't really know anything about it, and whenever I would try to dig for something, I couldn't really find anything, you know, just like I couldn't find the evidence. And so I think what Chris Hansen is doing is like really great, and like it's sad that it took like having to get Chris Hansen to like shine light onto this whole thing to like actually be able to like do something about it. But yeah, so the freaking FBI is involved and all this stuff. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. I said what I wanted to say. I could just keep dragging this on, but I see no point for that. So if you watch this video, thank you. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And you know, subscribe to the channel. Tell me why you subscribed. And yeah, so I will see you guys in another video. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be.